Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, Mines and Money, thank you for having me here today. As Queensland's Minister for Resources, it's a pleasure to be able to address you today for what I'm sure will be a fantastic 3-day virtual event put together by the Mines and Money team. This event is about building awareness and building relationships with a view of working together to achieve the goals of sustainable economic prosperity. It's also about attracting investment into my home state. I'm going to take this opportunity to talk about some of the exciting things that we've been working on in our great state. Firstly, let me say this virtual conference room that we're in today has been made possible thanks to the modern technology, to the world's ability to produce it, and most importantly, to the resources we have right here in Queensland's backyard that are used to create the technology. Investment in Queensland's exploration is showing healthy growth with an impressive 22.5% jump in the last 12 months to $705 million. This investment is crucial for finding new deposits and developing new projects that will meet the demands of the global trends that are amidst of today. On top of this, the Queensland Palaszczuk government recently committed $2 billion towards the Queensland Renewable Energy and Hydrogen Jobs Fund. This investment will drive the expansion of our resource sector, including the Northwest Minerals Province, which is home to many of the minerals that are becoming in demand across the globe for renewable technology. We are seeing global trends drive this demand, trends such as climate change and an increased demand for ethically sourced minerals. We know this, and that's why the Queensland Government is investing in its own backyard to explore for new economy minerals that will be required certainly into the future. Amid the uncertainty of COVID-19, international buyers and investors continue to look for trusted allies and suppliers with strong environmental credentials. This will only continue to grow over the coming years, and where Queensland will be a key player in this space. Queensland's resource sector remained not only operating during COVID-19, but remained strong as well. There were no cases of COVID-19 recorded in the sector. This was because of the work the government and the industry did together to provide certainty so the resource industry could keep supporting people in work, which has been a key part of Queensland's economic recovery. Queensland's resource sector has been an economic pillar, starting from the first discoveries in the late 1800s, and has grown and transformed into the economic powerhouse that it is today. Obviously, a lot has changed since then for both the resource sector, Queensland, and the world. The past 12 months has been like nothing any of us have ever experienced before. But the resource industry continued to rise to the challenge and has shown how important it is for Queensland's economy. Here in Queensland, our state government is working to deliver a Queensland resource industry development plan. This plan is about setting a 30-year vision for Queensland's resource sector and ultimately lay the foundations to responsibly unlock and realise the potential of Queensland's resources well into the future. Queensland is a fantastic place to invest, particularly in the resource industry, not only because of our world-class deposits, but because it will continue to be backed by this government through thoughtful and important policy. We have strong regulatory framework, fair wages, respect for contractual agreements, recognition of landowners, cultural heritage and native title rights, and low sovereign risk. This is proof that the resource industry in Queensland is certainly worth investing in. Resources such as metallurgical coal, minerals and gas will be in high demand for decades to come. Met coal is the only economically feasible resource available for steelmaking and is critical in the production of renewable energy technology such as wind turbines. Countries around the world will depend on this supply well into the future as they develop and grow. We have a strong renewable industry that you must continue to support the resource sector. Last year, the Palaszczuk government released the Queensland Exploration Program, which scheduled tender releases for nearly 7,000 square kilometres of land for coal and petroleum and gas exploration. This included 2 coal exploration areas across 108 square kilometres near Moranbah in the Bowen Basin, Queensland's premier producing region for high quality metallurgical coal. We're looking to release more land for exploration later this year, which will underpin future discoveries and ensure the continued success of our resource sector. Gas production is a key fuel to support our transition to renewables, and Queensland's gas industry has continued to go from strength to strength. That's why since 2017, the Queensland Government has released more than 80,000 square kilometres of land for gas exploration and development. In addition to this, we're investing $5 million to study potential gas infrastructure to make it easier to connect areas of the Bowen Basin in central Queensland to the Australian East Coast gas market. There are great opportunities for investment in Queensland's mineral and resources, particularly as the world looks to new age minerals for its growing needs, and Queensland can be at the forefront of this. Queensland is blessed with fantastic deposits of minerals that will be required to power the clean energy revolution, including copper, cobalt and rare earth elements, which is why the Queensland Government is investing in our New Economy Minerals initiative to help explorers make these discoveries. One such example is in Julia Creek, where Queensland has truly world-class endowment of the important battery mineral vanadium. We're working closely with our vanadium proponents to prove their product and ultimately access markets via the excellent facilities that we have right here in the Port of Townsville, in my hometown. If our history tells us anything, it is that time and time again, Queensland rises to the challenges, whether they are domestic or global. I am confident that Queensland's resource industry will continue to thrive and transform. I'm confident about this because we have done it time and time again. The value that Queensland's resources can bring to the table can never be underestimated. In closing, let me say, there are challenges ahead, but our track record speaks for itself, and the Palaszczuk government has supported $21 billion of investment in resource projects. There is an abundance of opportunities before us, and this is what I'm focused on, and I'm sure that everyone that is part of this conference feels exactly the same way. I strongly urge you to invest in Queensland's world-class resources and those opportunities. Together, we will create a global future for the resource sector, one that we can all be proud of. Thank you.